Hello everyone, welcome to my channel The Love Reels. So this is day 2 and I'm going to share my second video with you all. And again a new love story and I'm going to read it for you. Hope that you like it. And if you like it, please do like and comment and share my video and do subscribe my channel because it will help me grow and it will also support me to write more stories for you and read it loudly and proudly. So let's start for today's story. The title of the story is The Letter She Waited For. There are some love stories that don't begin with confessions. They begin with glances. In a quiet school corridor filled with echo of laughter and the smell of chalk, two lives unknowingly started walking towards each other. She was the kind of a girl who carried sunshine in her smile, who laughed freely, shared her lunch, and found joy in the smallest things. He was different. A quiet boy sitting on the last bench, his uniform always clean but slightly faded, his shoes worn out but polished with care. He didn't speak much, but his eyes carried a dream too big for his small world. And somehow she noticed him. It started with borrowed notes, and then shared books. Then those little moments that no one else ever sees. A stolen glance during class, a soft smile when their eyes met, and that sudden rush of warmth, that unexplained nervousness. The kind of feeling that makes the heart beat faster for no reason. The kind that brings butterflies without warning. They never said anything, but love quietly grew. It grew in the way he waited for her near the school gate, in the way she saved her favorite part of lunch for him, in the way both of them looked at each other in a crowd without realizing it. Those were the days when love was simple, when forever felt close, and life hadn't yet tasted their strength. But reality has its own timing. He came from a lower middle class family, where dreams were often measured against money, where every step needed sacrifice. But he had chosen a path that demanded everything from him. He wanted to become an army officer. While others prepared for safer futures, he woke up before sunrise, running on empty streets, pushing his body beyond its limits. There were days when he studied under dim lights, when power cuts stretched into hours, when hunger stayed but determination stayed stronger. People doubted him. They said his background wouldn't allow such dreams. But she never doubted him. Even when distance slowly entered their lives, even when meetings became rare, her faith in him never faded. But her world was not the same. Her family wanted certainty, stability, a life without risks. And loving someone who chose the army felt like choosing uncertainty, distance, and fear. There were silent battles inside her home and silent tears she never showed him. Yet somehow their love held on. Years passed. Through failures, rejections, retries, through moments when giving up felt easier, he kept going. Because he wasn't just fighting for a dream anymore. He was fighting for a future where he could stand beside her with dignity. And one day he did it. He wore the uniform. not just an officer, but as a man who had turned struggles into strength. And finally, after years of waiting, resisting, and providing, they got married. Yes. No grand celebrations, no loud happiness, just quiet fulfillment. Those 2 months after marriage were everything they had ever dreamed of. Slow mornings, shared smiles, soft laughter filling small spaces, a love so gentle yet so deep that it made all their struggles worth it. She used to cook him breakfast, he used to make tea for her, he used to buy her earrings, take her to fair and buy her sandals, sometimes buy her bangles from the nearest market. It was full of fun, laughter, enjoyment, and happiness that they have dreamed for these long years. But happiness sometimes arrives with a time limit. An emergency call came, and just like that, their togetherness was cut short. The 2 best months after their marriage has came to an end. He had to leave. This time not as a boy chasing his dreams, but as a soldier answering duty. The place was posted to was far beyond reach, lost somewhere in the mountains, where signals disappeared and silence ruled. There were no phone calls, no sudden messages, no video calls, nothing, but only letters. Letters that carried pieces of their hearts. He wrote about the cold winds, about standing under endless skies, about how every quiet night reminded him of her presence he could no longer feel, and about the stars that he used to gaze and remind him of her, the shining light of his life, just like her. She wrote about home, about how everything felt incomplete without him, about how she spoke to his absence like it could hear her. Their love lived in ink. Days turned into weeks, and then she found out she was carrying his child. A very good news. A new life, a new hope, a new reason to wait. Months passed, and then something changed. The letters stopped coming. 1 week passed, then another, and then almost a month. Each day she waited near the door, her eyes searching for the postman, her heart holding on to hope that today there would be something. She would sit with his old letters, reading them again and again, tracing his words with trembling fingers, as if somehow she could bring him closer. Her heart grew restless. The silence felt heavier than distance. At 8 months pregnant, she carried not just a child, but an unbearable waiting, unbearable anxiety. Every small sound made her turn, every knock made her heart beat faster. But days kept passing, and the letter never came. Until one afternoon, the door finally knocked. But it wasn't the postman. It was silence wrapped in reality. He came back. Yes, he came back. Not with words, not with warmth, but wrapped in the tricolor. A stillness that screamed louder than any cry. The man who once wrote letters full of life now lay silent. His final message never written. She stood there holding her unborn child, her world collapsing in a moment she had feared. but never believed would come. The letter she had been waiting for never arrived. Because some stories are not meant to have endings written in ink. Some are written in sacrifice. And some love stories don't end. They remain in every unread letter, in every unspoken goodbye, in every heartbeat that continues, even after one stops. And somewhere between the mountains he once stood on, and the home she still waits in, their love still exists. So, thank you. Thank you for listening to the story. And if you like it, please like my video, comment some encouraging things, and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any love story with you, or if you want to share your love story or someone you know, you can definitely WhatsApp to my number. You can go and find my number in the description of the channel, and you can WhatsApp your story, which I will read it for you and make it public. And if you're willing to not share your name, that also I will keep it private, so you do not have to worry about it. You can share your love story too through my channel. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.